Hello my friends and welcome to another Tuesday of tutorial. I am Leonardo Pereznieto and today we will paint a watercolor of a landscape with a hot air balloon. To begin, let's divide the paper in thirds, both vertically and horizontally. This to create an optically nice composition. I want the balloon to be here, on the spot where the lines of the thirds cross. As you saw, I did this by eye. We could have measured to make it more exact, but I think this is good enough. Let's make it just a little bigger and more roundy. Here goes the passenger box. Let's erase the lines that we don't need anymore. I am using my lovely Tutto3 mechanical pencil. The landscape will have hills and beautiful huge stones. For inspiration and for reference, I downloaded a picture from the website Graphic Stock. I will be basing my painting off it, although I will not be copying it exactly, because I intend to simplify it a little bit and also change the color of the balloon. Having the sketch, I get the paper wet except for the balloon to then apply the watercolor. When copying a photo for your art, I recommend you to use one where you can get the rights or the permission to copy it, such as from Graphic Stock, and not just picking a photo from the internet, because you can be sued for violating somebody's rights. We apply the main color of the hills of the back and use the state of the damp paper to create these effects. My friends at Graphic Stock gave us a free 1-month membership to raffle among my subscribers. The raffle will be held at Fine Art Tips Facebook page. It starts today and ends this Friday the 19th of August. The winner will be announced on the Facebook page. To participate, just write a comment on the Fine Art Tips Facebook page saying that you want the Graphic Stock membership or something like that. And the good news is that they want to give all of my subscribers a chance to test it. So they are giving to all of you, if you want, a 7-day free membership. I give you the links for this 7-day free membership and for the page of the raffle in the box of the description right under this video. Back to the watercolor. For the rocks, I first set a burnt sienna color, which is a reddish brown, and then on it we can do the shading. As you know, in watercolor you are supposed to start with the lighter colors and then add darkness as you go. This because it is transparent and you cannot easily go backwards to a lighter one. Here will be a little bit of a closer one, and then some rocks down here, and then the closer plane. The objects that are closer to us should be of more intense colors, and they dim out as they are farthest away. We do the shading on these rocks that as they are closer to us, they will be more contrasting. That's darker darks. For this I'm using a bluish gray, which is a cool color for the shadow, and I am applying it on dry paper. Here for the ground, a sand color, which I am also applying on dry paper. Here I'm using a little water with the paint, so as to try to get the texture of the paper by rubbing the color. I'm using a paper with a rough texture. Good. And I get the paper wet again to add another layer of color. I didn't like the light spots too much up here, so that's why I'm applying this light layer. Nice. We let the color run and just guide it as needed. Once it dries, I get the paper wet to scrub the outline that the paint left on the balloon, and also to lighten slightly the background behind it. We will paint the balloon red so that it contrasts nicely with the background. First, we give a layer to the whole thing, like this. And let's do the box, and some people in it. I get the balloon wet to take some color off with a tissue. I lighten slightly the upper right, because it's where the light should go. I mentioned earlier that it is hard to go lighter in watercolor. A way to do it is getting the paper wet and then with a sponge or with a brush or with the tissue paper, taking some paint off. For transparency purposes, I want to let you know that I was paid to talk about graphic stock, but you know that I wouldn't do any promotions unless it's something I use and something I think may be beneficial for you. And it's ready! If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, share it to your friends, and subscribe to Fine Art Tips. And I will see you on Tuesday.